Does anybody who watches this channel regularly or often enough to watch some of my other videos, do you remember what I said about Cracker Barrel and the fact that they've completely screwed up and that this isn't going to save them? And you've already... Okay, Cracker Barrel was barely good enough for people to care. It was the place that you go to whenever you're coming off the interstate when you're on a road trip or you're traveling. That's what Cracker Barrel really is. That's where the real money for them is, and also old people. But whenever you offend your core audience, even if you try and make a turnaround, if you're still the same people doing the same things and you just change one thing that people didn't like, they're just gonna go somewhere else. They'll look at Cracker Barrel and they're not even thinking about it anymore. All that they can remember is that you offended them, and it's in their subconscious. They're not doing it on purpose. They just found a better place, somewhere that's not as problematic, somewhere they can trust that hasn't changed everything. Anyway, they announced that they're done and they're gonna close. They're closing stores or restaurants, I guess. Well, they would be stores. They sell stuff there. Oops. Sorry. Nobody cares. Moving on. It was all fake anyway, trying to pretend that you were like this down home country restaurant / gift shop store. And you really showed your true colors, man. You showed really that all you're about is money. And you fucked up because you're stupid and you don't know anything about actually making money from real people.
Camelot 331 here, and it looks like the crackers are done with the barrel.
Yeah!
It's getting pretty damn wild, and the Cracker Barrel has received the most unfortunate news that a beautiful giant corporation can receive, and that news is death. End. Loss of dollars and loss of support. And look, it's kind of their fault. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
Actually, it's all their damn fault. I don't know what they were thinking with the old white lady aesthetic and making it.
They think that their DEI policies are popular because everybody they know loves DEI, because they've canceled everybody else in their life. And all they have around them is DEI. So they're like, oh, everybody around me DEI, it's a popular thing. And then they implement it and then everything crashes and burns because they're fucking retarded.
Everything stark ass white, like this goofy ass vape, and putting live, laugh,
I know
love
what that
everywhere.
vape was.
No one wants to.
Was that a geek bar? It looked like a geek bar.
Live, laugh, or love anymore. There's nothing to live, laugh, love about in my life. It's all pain and misery. And that should reflect on the decor.
Hey, I think you need Jesus Christ in your life,
which is what it used to do. Okay, reminded us of an older, harder time that made us feel better about the time we're in, which is getting older and harder. Look at the grays. It's getting really, really bad. Well, Cracker Barrel.
I welcome the gray. I welcome the hardships.
Barrel's closing some stores. Some things are going south really fast. How the CEO hasn't been paid to resign is kind of insane to me, but that's whatever. We're going to get into this sauce, old-fashioned camel style. Make sure you like this video, comment down below, and all that good jazz.
Fine, I'll do it.
You won't count, and then I will disappear into irrelevancy, and I'll finally be free from this curse. So first thing...
And then he'll be able to go and finally live out his dream of working at Target.
Things first, let's get into the delicious sauce as to why this is happening. Why is no one going to Cracker Barrel? Well, what you didn't understand is old people, once you slide an old guy, the old guy doesn't come back. Old people are stubborn as hell.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Cracker Barrel dethroned as the fastest growing U.S. breakfast chain.
I think we're just going to go to the Golden Corral. They haven't fucked us over yet. Or Olive Garden. We like the Olive Garden. Or maybe we'll go to Jane and Joe's down the road. Their food's not very good, but at least we know everybody.
As Republican diners flee over the logo fiasco. No shit. And I like how they always label these things. Oh, it's the Republicans. That's what it is. They're the evil Republicans are leaving Cracker Barrel. Like, dude, no. Everybody's leaving. Okay? You don't gotta be on the right, okay, to enjoy some chicken and dumplings. All right? This is
normal people who aren't political will be like, well, this company got political, I'm out.
Common misconception.
That's me. I already wasn't eating at Cracker Barrel, so I don't really give a fuck. It's just kind of cinema to me, because I don't pay money for anything. I don't go out anywhere.
Be a bleeding heart leftist and also enjoy chicken and dumplings, I feel like. But maybe I'm wrong. Says Crackle Barrel dropped from the fastest growing U.S. breakfast chain to last place. Holy shit.
Damn. And every time people on the left are like, oh, the right wing's crying, it's gonna lead to nothing. And then boom, every fucking time. Every single fucking time.
Last place.
Holy shit, man.
Damn. I thought it was like second. I didn't even read this. It says customers fled in wake of the woke logo fiasco, even after it was backtracked on its controversial move. Damn, baby. The Southern style chain, known for its chicken fried steak, biscuits, and grits, saw its growth rate plunge 8% from mid-August to early September, knocking it off its top spot as
That's a really big drop. Very, very quickly.
the fastest growing breakfast chain tracked by research. Rest in peace.
Yeah, for a company like Disney or Amazon, the companies that usually you see big drops with, 8%, that's not very much, actually, because they can make that 8% back and more by freaking out and cutting costs and trying to, bring that bottom dollar up. But a company like Cracker Barrel, are you kidding me? What are they gonna do? They're gonna have to freak out and go back to normal, and apparently that didn't work.
Waffle House, meanwhile, oh my God, enjoyed a 1% uptick, taking over the top spot, knocking Cracker Barrel down to the bottom of the pack below IHOP.
Yeah, everybody likes UFC. Everybody likes Waffle House because you might be able to see a free show.
And tied with Denny's trashy ass. No one wants to hang out with Denny anymore. Okay, Denny hides in the closet with his pants off. No one goes to Denny's. I was in Vegas recently. No one was at the Denny's on the Strip, and the Strip there's people everywhere. Not a single soul in the Denny's. Why? Because he has his pants off. No, but Crackle Barrel's below that. They don't even got no pants. They don't even own any pants anymore. Hot diggity damn! Look at this guy's mustache. He's super pissed that he's even there right now. It says Crackle Barrel's share of GOP diners compared to its casual dining chains dropped 0.5% point in the first 2 weeks of September from the same period last year, according to data. It's an especially painful loss for the Tennessee-based dining chain, which is about 30% dependent on its GOP customer base than competitors like Chili's, Apple's, IHOP, and Denny's, according to the research firm. I got to be completely honest. I don't think this is very super political. Look, dude, in my honest opinion,
I don't give a fuck. Like, sure, with the whatever, political, politics, sure, maybe. I could see it.
I'm not going to a place because of its, like, political affiliations, right? Now, obviously, if they overtly announce some crazy shit, maybe. But
if you got some stickers in the window that I don't like, I ain't going there.
Food sucks, your people suck, you see.
But to be fair, though, I ain't going anywhere. So, like,
CEO sucks and the decor sucks and they're trying to change everything for no damn reason. That's a little different. For me personally,
well, they have to reach the wider audience. Don't you understand, Cam? They have to get everybody in there. They can't offend anybody. So they have to take everything down and it be just super blank and boring and lit white for some reason, like a fast food restaurant. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. These people are retarded. It's like they join a company, implement a whole bunch of DEI, it crashes and burns, and they move on to the next one and do the same shit. I think they're doing it on purpose.
Everything, aside, it's the food. The food's garbage at Crackle Barrel now. It says Crackle Barrel.
Yeah, they're going to get rid of that CEO and she's going to move on to somewhere else. And she's going to ruin that shit too.
An old-timey chain. No,
these people don't just stop being insane.
What? It's the Chicago produce and porch chairs faced heated backlash last month from the customers and even from our Lord and Savior, Mr. Troop, after it was revealed a new logo that erased its beloved folksy farmer, Uncle Herschel. Damn. Its rebranding campaign also included some remodeled restaurants with brighter white painting and fewer knickknacks. And I love me some knickknacks, baby, which customers complained ruined the Cracker Barrel's charm. A sharp decline shaved more than $100 million from the embattled company's valuation.
By the way, they came out and announced that they changed their logo back. I literally looked, unless they've said something since I looked, because I stopped looking after a while. But they changed the logo back. They didn't say that they were changing the designs of their restaurants back.
As investors panicked over the widespread blowback. Yes, stop worrying about everything and just worry about the widespread blowback. No one likes the blowbacks, I tell you what. Cracker Barrel reversed course on August 26th, but it wasn't enough, baby. It wasn't enough. And look, one way you could actually look at this politically is GOP diners. For one thing, older conservative people, once you wrong them once, they usually are done.
Yep.
They will just never come back, no matter what you do.
Or people like me who are just like normal, who want nothing to do with politics at all. And sure, you might lean a certain way, but if you outright come out and say political shit, or you're against some kind of political shit because of political shit that you're into, I'm out. I ain't ever going there again.
All right, you're appealing to teenagers and people in their 20s when you're making like knee-jerk reactions to try to win over people.
Like, if there's a restaurant, just to, you know, side with the left a little bit. If there's a restaurant that comes out and says that they love Trump and they support Israel, I ain't going there. I don't want anything to do with politics. I don't want to be in there and think about like, oh, what if this restaurant gets attacked because of all of these things that this place said? No, thank you. I ain't going there. Especially now.
You're not going to win over the older people. Once you slight them once, they're like, okay, I'm done. I'm never coming back.
And you're not going to win me over either. And people like me.
And they don't think anything of it. Again, they don't worry about it after that. It's not that big of a deal. It's just turning the switch off. That's how they do it.
Yeah, I guarantee you. And people like Tim Pool everywhere. Tim Pool, he'll look at a Cracker Barrel and be like, let's go to the next place. They got political and I didn't like that. And there's going to be so many people that have that same mindset.
Do things. It's lost a lot of its market share of Democrat and independent diners, though this impact was less pronounced. See, this is what I'm saying. It's not overtly political. Everybody doesn't want to go there. No one. Let's be completely honest with everybody watching right now. I don't care where you fall politically. Everybody is tired of the woke force change stuff. Everybody on every single side of the aisle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even the in quotes woke people that I know are getting tired of the woke shit. And I get so many people too that are like defending it still, and they're like, define woke. And I'm like, think about everything that you like, that you think that the right would say is woke about you, but the government's doing that stuff. The government and corporations, whenever they do that stuff, you may think that it's real. You may think that what you feel is real. They're not doing it because it's real. They have an agenda. It does not matter what you think. It does not matter what you feel. They're lying. And guess what? You're really going to see it whenever everything starts shifting. You're already seeing it with Disney in places. When everything shifts more to the right and the money is more on the right, then all these companies are going to backtrack, change, and they're going to move also to the right so they can capture the audience. Because at the end of the day, all they're trying to do, the only goal that they have is to make as much money as possible. And if they could, they would make all of the money.
Sorry, they just are. Like, everybody's tired of this weird forced, like, stuff. Like, gotta force everything. Like, no, just let it flow naturally, baby. It says oftentimes political affiliation is not an interesting demographic variable to our clients. Ooh, recently it's become more interesting with what happened with the American Eagle and Cracker Barrel. Yeah,
dude, it's actually been like this the whole time. But you had freaks that would be like, "Oh, well, we heard that Cracker Barrel is on our side. Let's all go to Cracker Barrel." And then they go to Cracker Barrel once, and it gets record numbers, and then it falls off very quickly and just fails again.
Well, if you
I just use Cracker Barrel as an example. It happens all the fucking time. All the time. And the left will be like, all right, everybody, jump onto this because of political reasons. And then they don't actually care and they move on.
Try to side any which way politically, yeah, you're gonna get yanked. And it doesn't help that there was very popular videos, including one of mine recently that almost cracked like 70 or 100K or something. Talking about their overt, weird, strange DEI policies and DEI programming. You know, like whatever opinion you have on that is fine. It's just when people see that they get spooked.
Yeah, I wish people were smart enough to, like, even if they think that that's how the world should be and people should have the same mindset as you, when the government and the corporations are saying it, they are lying. They are not actually on your side. They are on the side of money.
When normal people see this, they get spooked. It's just how it is nowadays. American Eagle faced criticism with Sydney Sweeney. It took some time for Cracker Barrel's backlash to work its way into customer data. Yeah, no one knew. All it takes is one post, baby. One viral post, and your happy ass is gone. It's pretty clear there was a slight delay. It wasn't like boom. And that could also be because it's not something people go to every day. Yeah, dude. It says earlier that day, Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social, Cracker Barrel should go back to the old logo. They got $1 billion worth of free publicity. They sure did. They really did. Why is there just ass cheeks and stuff all? I'm just scrolling through ass cheeks.
Yeah, that's why I have ad blockers on. Because a lot of these websites, they use the same ads, and you see the same disgusting ads over and over again. And I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of the ads on the internet, but that's for a different video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this whole Cracker Barrel situation. It's fucking stupid in my opinion. But you know, they did it to themselves. I was never going to go there anyway, even if all this didn't happen. Because I just don't care. See you in the next one.